Welcome back, everybody. So, flu season is in full swing. I don't know if you noticed, but it is in full effect here at our house. So, me and the hubby, we thought we were getting a cold last week. I was kind of in a panic because I thought I had the flu. Good news. Strep was negative. Flu was negative. But guess what? Come bedtime on Wednesday night, somebody had a fever over 100. So that's alright. I'll give him Tylenol, put him in the bed. Thursday morning, his fever was up over 101. Okay. Tylenol, we'll see. No other symptoms. By lunchtime, his temperature was 103. He was laying around completely lethargic, falling asleep on the floor. So I take him to the doctor. Sure enough, flu B, before the control line even pops up. So, what gets better than that? This morning, his brother woke up with a fever. So this is our 19-month-old and our almost 2.5-year-old, or our 2.5-year-old, yeah. Took him to the doctor and took the other one back to the doctor because he had another fever again over 100. The one that had the flu on Thursday has now an ear infection and a sinus infection to add to it. The one that woke up with a fever this morning, the flu test was negative, but they wanted to just go ahead and get us that Tamiflu anyways. After she goes on and rambles about the fact that it only takes about 24 hours off of the life of the flu, and then goes over all these side effects, diarrhea and all these things, but then asks, do you want us to do it? And I'm like, well, if it's only going to take out 24 hours, then I'm not that worried about it. And then she's like, well, they recommend that we do it anyways. Okay, so why did you ask me if I want to do it? And then I say, no, I don't want to do it. And you're like, okay, let's do it. Anyway, so we got the Tamiflu. We got some Augmentin for the other one. Tylenol for both of them, because everybody's got a fever. Yeah, so that's been fun. And let me tell you what's more fun than one kid who's nonverbal with the flu. 2 kids that are nonverbal. When I say nonverbal, I mean our 2.5-year-old, he can identify things like colors, letters, shapes, but he can't tell you like my head hurts or my throat hurts or I'm hungry or I don't want to eat or I feel sick. He can't tell you anything like that. So, yeah, that's exciting. So they've been whining all day and screaming all day and then falling asleep here and there. So that's been a nice break. But let me tell you, if you want to be uninvited from something, tell them you got the flu at your house. Tell them one of your kids has got the flu. And if you don't want to be uninvited from something, you need to lock that information up like you're enacting your HIPAA rights. Okay, keep it confidential. Because once the word flu or sick comes out your mouth, everybody's going to treat you like you got the plague. Okay? And even if you don't have the flu, if you cough in public, everybody is looking at you. They're all like, oh, she got the flu. Or, oh, I bet she's sick. Which, could or could not be true. And then, the big kids come home from school asking for things. And they're like, what's wrong with him? Why is he crying? And then one takes the wild guess. Oh, he's got the flu too, doesn't he? He sure does. So don't go licking around on his sippy cups. And me, I'm over here feeling like super mom because guess who got a flu shot this year? I never get a flu shot. I never get my kids a flu shot ever. Because the last time I had the flu shot before this year, I got the flu and mono at the same time. Let me tell you about feeling like you're going to die. My temperature was 104 point something when I got to the emergency room. They were like, I don't know how you're functioning. I'm like, I just worked 2 12-hour days at a daycare because they wouldn't let me leave. They told me to take some ibuprofen and call it a day and keep doing my job. And I did. And I was so bad I couldn't walk. by the time I got to the emergency room, it was terrible. So after that, I never got another flu shot till this year. I only got it this year because I was going to go visit somebody very, very special. So I got the flu shot. And then I didn't think anything of it. I didn't get the flu, so that's a win. But, I mean, I'm not going to take my chances and go eating after them or drinking after them. But still, it's kind of nice to not have the flu while they have the flu. Then I asked them, what's the best way to keep the baby who's 7 weeks old from getting the flu? Just keep them away from each other. Keep them away from each other. You want me to send him off to boot camp while the other two get over the flu? No. Okay, so I'm grabbing passies. I'm grabbing bottles. Anything they touch that's his, I'm trying to snatch it up and get it washed. It's a mess in here, okay? Y'all need to send reinforcements because there's not enough caffeine or sweets or junk food in my house to survive these screaming toddlers, okay? I can't do it. It's insane. Mama's going to have a breakdown. Who's with me? Anyone else who's survived a household of the flu? Leave a comment below. Have a good night, everybody. Wish me luck.